In Avengers Age of Ultron, one of Ultron's most memorable moments is his final conversation with Vision. Now, during their conversation, a brief but surprising moment is actually when Vision agrees with Ultron that humanity is doomed. But from what?
They're doomed. Yes.
Now, the threat must be impending because Ultron goes to considerable lengths to quote-unquote save the world. And many people have thought Ultron and Vision were discussing simply humanity's natural end, or humanity killing themselves, or some philosophical debate. With regards to humanity's natural end, that wouldn't make any sense. Now, the reason is because Ultron, as smart as he is and with access to the internet, should know that humanity is predicted to go extinct no earlier than about 5,000 years from now. And this is because we are applying, and this is a widely used thing in physics, we are applying the Princeton professor Richard Goetz principle. Now, this principle is based on using the Copernican principle with respect to our position in space. So what Richard Goetz did was apply that principle, and instead of using our position in space, he's using it for our position in time. So this, of course, is not including any unforeseen extinction level events like a random meteorite or a volcano erupting, a supervolcano. So just our natural end is predicted using, I guess, quote unquote science, that will end in about 5,000 years at the earliest. Why would Ultron be ready to quote-unquote evolve humanity now instead of using that 5,000 years to prepare and help humanity? Well, the reason's all in his origins actually, because they stem from Tony Stark and his paranoia after the events of the first Avengers movie. And the reason actually makes more sense when you consider the fact that when Tony got the idea to really go full out with Ultron, he was paranoid and he had this vision from Scarlet Witch. And what did he see? Well, he saw the Chitauri invasion coming back, and this paranoia of another alien invasion is essentially what is Ultron's kind of general objective. And when I say that, I mean Ultron's objective is not just keeping general peace throughout the world, but specifically protecting Earth from extraterrestrial entities such as Loki, the Chitauri, etc. Now, with this in mind, I think it's also safe to say that Ultron was rushing his plans because he likely knew Thanos was bound to arrive sooner or later, shortening the time humanity had. Now, while I doubt Ultron knew Thanos personally, and I'm just saying that because I'm assuming here because they never interacted, but I'm sure he knew subconsciously that Thanos was coming. This could be due to Thanos previously commanding the Mind Stone, which helped create Ultron, but also on a slightly unrelated note, Thor was also given a vision of Thanos' intentions to wear the fully powered Infinity Gauntlet when he went to the Water of Sights. I don't think it's too far to say that the Mind Stone had knowledge, potentially, that Ultron received that nobody else had. And another reason I say that is because Ultron received certain information like how to use vibranium with Helen Cho's cradle and to make a living body. No one knew that in the world, not even the creator of the actual technology knew it could be used to such applications. And pretty much nobody in the world but Wakandans knew how to use vibranium in a way, quote unquote, beyond using it to make a frisbee. I think Ultron probably got some pretty good knowledge from the Mind Stone, but that's just my theory. With all this said and done, this is why I feel like his arrival was all but certain in Ultron's mind, and was why Ultron went to such lengths in Age of Ultron. Now, did Ultron go off the deep end trying to save the world? For sure. But from a certain perspective, you can see why he went that far, and you can see what he was doing was much so out of desperation to fulfill his objective. I mean, he literally says at the end, this is what Stark wanted. He wanted someone to save the world. In many ways, Ultron's simply just doing his job, except for he's going at it by a totally crazy way. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for checking out our content. Check out our Facebook and Twitter for our latest updates, and our website for the latest news articles and editorials. Also, feel free to donate to our Patreon if you'd like to see our current content get better. Thanks for watching. We hope you guys have a great day.